cry a lot, so I got a little teary-eyed. I've been known to do that a lot. That's pretty fun to watch memories as you see all those old pictures. And when you talk about my smile, the only reason I really smiled a lot was because my dad spent a lot of money on braces. And because he told me one day, I didn't have really straight teeth, and he told me, if you ever become famous, I want you to have pretty teeth. And that's why he spent so much money on my teeth at that time. It's great to be back in Tulsa. I got to go to the campus yesterday, which I had not seen for quite a while. Derek, thank you so much for inviting me to the TU game, and we won, so they'll probably invite me back, because usually when you're a guest and the team loses, you're the bad luck. So that was good luck yesterday, so it was a lot of fun being there. You know, when you get older and you don't compete and you don't plan very many events and you don't win anymore, there's usually not very many awards anymore that you win. And so when they called me and said that I was on the list to be honored and inducted into the Oklahoma Golf Hall of Fame, I was really excited about that. Tulsa became a home to me, and I know when I look back and I think about when Dale and Dr. Bob Jones and Buddy Phillips came to see me in Roswell, New Mexico, they gave me opportunity. Because at that time I told my dad, I said, Dad, you know, you spent a lot of money on my career, and I think that I deserve a scholarship somewhere. And this was before Title IX, so there weren't very many scholarships, or there weren't any scholarships for women. And at that time I was looking at Arizona State, and when I went there and asked them if I could get a scholarship, the answer was no. And Colgate-Palmolive, Mr. Foster was a big advocate for women's golf, and at that time he had an award that he gave a partial scholarship for a player that needed it, had good grades, and was a golfer. And when Dale came and Buddy and Dr. Bob came to me, they said they could pay for the other half of my scholarship. So that meant I was going to get to go to school, which, like I said, I didn't know for sure if I was going to, because if I didn't get a scholarship, I wasn't going to turn professional at that time, but I told my dad I just wasn't going to go to school, and he was kind of disappointed in that. So really, Dale, you all gave me that opportunity to try and become either a good golfer or a better golfer than I was, or I was trying to get a degree in engineering, which everybody kind of laughs at me when I say that. It was tough. I did have 2 years of engineering classes, which I did terrible at. My grade point average was pretty much a C, and I was getting nervous that I was going to get kicked off the golf team because I wasn't making good grades, but I traveled a lot, had a great team, and it was just, like I said, Tulsa University gave me the chance to be who I became. They gave me the opportunity, and Dale, thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you. There are a lot of great memories, because I remember Jim, her husband, who was fantastic, and Kathy, who's here today, Melissa, her other daughter, who, it's amazing when you see people you haven't seen for a while, and you remember that everybody was young, but I was young too, and I keep thinking I'm a lot older than they are, and I'm not, which is good, I guess. And Buddy, thank you so much for opening Cedar Ridge to the girls' golf team for us to go out there and play, and he was such a great supporter of the girls' golf team, and his wife Doris, thank you. I remember you were out there all the time when we were out there, and just a lot of great memories for me here in Tulsa. I loved Tulsa when I was here those 2 years. It was a lot of fun. We didn't get in too much trouble as I was on the girls' golf team, but we never won the national championship, and I know Deb wasn't real happy that we didn't do that. But she was such a great coach, and like the video said, she really was that mom. I was a little homesick when I was here, so she was that mom that I needed when I was here at school. But you know, playing golf on the LPGA tour, when I finally decided to go on the tour, and that was after 2 years of, like I said, struggling with grades, and I said, I have to make a choice here. Am I going to study and be an engineer, or am I going to go on the LPGA tour and try it there? And I think I might have made the right decision, and really glad that God kind of led me in that direction. But as I played on the LPG Tour, I always remember Tulsa University because it was just a place where I needed to be. I needed to grow up. I needed to grow with my golf game because collegiate golf was really becoming, I think, very popular then, and we got to play with a lot of great players, and I was a part of a team, which golf is really an individual sport. So it was a lot of fun and another experience for me in my life. And I just want to thank everyone for being here. Southern Hills, thank you for letting me play golf out there today. It was a beautiful golf course, had a great time. But just thank you so much for giving me opportunity. And all the people in Tulsa, I always remember them being just kind and so nice. And I just want to thank you so much because Tulsa will always be in my heart. And thank you so much, Dale, for, like I said, believing in me. Thank you so much for this great honor. Thank you.